Hello everyone, this is Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. We are doing a throwback video today, meaning that we're just going back a couple of weeks to the month of July, and I have three artists that had created July challenge journals. I mean, we are in the beginning of September. I get so confused with challenge journals. We're at the beginning of September, but in the month of August, we were showing off the July challenge journals. Well, I missed these three boxes because I put them up on a taller or a higher shelf. I have one shelf that I use for my challenge journal boxes, and I ran out of room, so I put some up above, and I missed them. So we have Sister Simon, Rita Henderson, and Jane Dilly. Now, Margarita and Eva, you both contacted me about your challenge journals. I'm pretty sure that they are mixed in the back of these August challenge journals. I think I missed a box or two. I'm pretty sure that's where they are. Instead of unpacking the entire shelf, when I come to them, I will show them and list them as July journals, and you will, of course, get the extra commission still. So I hope that's okay with you. We're just going to keep moving and try to not waste too much time. I try to keep things as organized as possible, but with as many boxes as I get in, it gets a little wonky sometimes. So this giant journal here is from Sister Simon. She works at a rest home for the elderly, and in her spare time, she loves to create. And all of her proceeds of her journals go to help that ministry. So it is just absolutely amazing what she does. So this journal is wrapped in this beautiful linen that, of course, you can use to cover a journal or do whatever you like. And let's see, remaining original tabs and some pages from the binder. So this Better Homes and Gardens book, she's added some extra pages and tabs in there. This is a beautiful, beautiful vintage binder that she has turned into a journal. And it is a July challenge journal. So it is rose quotes, full of hot air, and button labeled botanicals. She's also used My Fair Garden, which is one of my digitals. So there's about 190 pages. And I love when ring-bound journals are turned into junk journals. There's something so fun and beautiful about it and different, and you can move pages around and you can add pages in, you can take pages out. It really gives a whole new level and another level of creativity. It is just beautiful to see how she's added even the hot air balloon elements from Full of Hot Air in here. So super beautiful in some wallpaper. There's pages you could take out that if they don't go along with what you're creating, you could take it out and use in another journal. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I don't even know. It's a vintage wallpaper. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I wish I knew the year. I wonder if it says. It's a Good Housekeeping. You can tell it's old. I don't know how old, but it is beautiful. So pretty. I love the little stenciling. There's a butterfly theme. There's a little gentleman with butterfly wings behind him. Some gorgeous fabric pockets. I love the trim on the edges as well. Super beautiful. And you'll want to use this linen. It is very pretty. So there's that one. So all of these will be in the marketplace section of the website. This is another one Sister Simon made. She's wrapped it in this beautiful, look at this beautiful piece here. Isn't that gorgeous? I know you guys could use that as pockets or something. Okay, so here's the cover. Super beautiful. Look at what she did here. She took some of the journal pages and elements from the Full of Hot Air kit, and she's put this gold and red jeweled bits and pieces on there. So this is called Soaring, and she used the same digitals, but you can tell she focused more on red and the hot air balloon theme. This is Rose Quotes. You can get all of those on my website. How beautiful. I love how this kit came out, and it looks even better in journals than it does on the computer screen when I was creating it. These ephemera pieces that go with the kit. Here's one of the pages. Lots of coffee dyed pages in this journal. Botanicals. The hot air balloon kit, I added a ton of red to it. I know that if you've been following my channel, you've been seeing a lot of journals made with this kit because we've already finished up the majority of the July journals. And we've even started in on showing the August journals. What a beautiful, I love the edges on that. You see all those laces? They're so creamy. You have a lot of options with this one. So there's that one. She created, I think she did this one, but it's not a challenge journal. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that fabric. Gardening, purple. She made a little bouquet here with these fake flowers. There's a key right there. And there's a butterfly and a bead there. So this is called Lavender Fields, and she used my kit, Lavender and Lace, and then some images from Artie Mays and Graphics Fairy. This is also this looks very similar to a corduroy fabric I had as a kid. My mom made me a jacket out of something similar. Not quite the same, but similar. And I loved that jacket. So she's used Lavender and Lace. It's one of my kits. And you can get that on my website, printed or digitally as well, if you love purple. It's a beautiful kit. So this is just a very sweet writing journal. Lots of beautiful things to look at, but plenty of places to write. I love the little touches. So no matter where you turn, you have inspiration, but you have places to write as well. Very, very pretty. Love the purpley pinks all throughout here. Look at that. That's gorgeous. The fabric pocket in the back, some buttons. I really love that bouquet on the front. So pretty. So this one's also from Sister Simon. All right, so this one says not a challenge journal. This is from Rita. Okay, so Rita sent some challenge journals and she tucked a couple in that weren't challenge. This is an Alice in Wonderland journal that Rita made. I love the collage effect on the front here because she didn't just put the picture of Alice on, she's layered up lots of papers. You can see there's a background striped paper, then we have another striped paper, another paper, and then she's another layer. And then you have 2 layers of lace here, lace and crocheted flowers here. I think that's either paper or wallpaper, and then a keyhole, and then there's cheesecloth and another image there, lace and another image, and then a key and a tiny little faux book, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Isn't that beautiful? If you are an Alice fan, this is for you. This is called My Alice, and she's used My Porch Prints. My Porch Prints, I absolutely love that shop. One of my favorite. And I think these must be some of the Alice digitals that Stephanie over at My Porch Prints has done. There's keys there in the middle. I love the pink writing pages. Makes me want to take a pen and write on it right away. You can see all of the like old edgings to it, but that beautiful, beautiful pink. Chapter 1, Down the Rabbit Hole. It's just, I love that idea. The light book pages just kind of layered lightly into the page. So you could still write over it if you wanted to. The little playing cards. What's really lovely about Alice in Wonderland from a designer's standpoint or a seller's standpoint is that the original Alice in Wonderland is in the public domain. And then a lot of the early editions, so like before 1925, are in the public domain. So you can get illustrations from a few different artists for Alice. In fact, over on Vintage Image Club, it's one of my, I have several image clubs, and I think I'm going to work on a chart that tells you all, like a free downloadable on my Facebook group. It's going to give me a little bit of time to get this done. I think I'll see if I can get that done where it talks about all the different clubs, and I have more planned and what to expect and what they are and all that kind of stuff. So you know which ones you want, and you can keep track of the ones you want and all of that. But in Vintage Image Club, where I have public domain images that you can use, I do have a different set of Alice that was done by a different artist that was super, super cute. So I love the little teacups. So it's just amazing from a designer standpoint to be able to use Alice, because it's really that old. I love how Rita has done it again in turning something this amazing into a writing journal. It can be really hard to make a effective writing journal. Look at all those layered flowers. Because the temptation when you're doing a writing journal is to cut corners and just have a ton of blank pages. But Rita doesn't do that. She makes them look amazing. Look at that. Look at the inking. Look at the beautiful choice of writing pages with the lines. Rita just makes works of art every time she touches a book and turns it into a journal. So this is incredible. Incredible. Rita also did this one, not a challenge journal, and this says Dewy, Juicy, and Sweet, and she's used one of my old kits. This is called Berry Delightful, and it is one of my, not very, very first kits, but one of my early kits. And it's berry themed. And these are labels that you can get with the kit. So she's used Summer Berries and Berry Delightful, and then some Graphics Fairy and Tim Holtz. Summer Berries is this paper pack that I created here. So if you love a grungy berry look, like if you love berries and fruits in nature, but you can see the background of this paper is very ripped and torn looking. So if you love that look, that would be for you. And then she's used lots of Berry Delightful elements. This is Summer Berries. And again, turning this into an incredible writing journal. This page right here is part of Berry Delightful, and I have put lines on it. So she's used it in several places. So as you can see here, you can write, because some of these pages are very dark in berry colors. So she's given you lots of places to write. And then we have a little bit of Edith Holden. I love this. Look at how gorgeous that lined paper inked. She just knows everything. She knows how to pair everything to make you want the journal. It is gorgeous. Some other vintage ephemera pieces that are berry themed. If you love berry themes, I also suggest Kelly Watson has a berry kit that I purchased a couple years ago that is incredible. Here's these. I made these little mason jars with the fruits. That's part of Berry Delightful. There's a whole page of them. Little library card. So this is called Sweet Berries. The corners are rounded. This cover is nice and thick, even though it is, oh, it's actually two signatures. I was going to say one signature. It is two signatures with a nice thick cover, so it's really going to hold up to being a writing journal. I believe this is from Rita as well, but it's a July challenge. So as you can see, the hot air balloons. This page has been popular in the kit with this lovely lady. This was part of a digital curio collection, and this lace here in the back too. Sometimes my kits, I just cannot make them the way I want without adding digital curio elements. If you are a designer and you have not checked out Digital Curio, check out her Etsy shop, just Digital Curio. Her stuff's incredible. So this is called Balloon Ride, and she's used the Rose Garden. That would be Joanne's paper pack, but you can get it in my shop. Full of Hot Air, and then Steampunk from Color Tree Creations, My Button Labeled Botanicals, and Rose Quotes. So she's made her gorgeous style but really focusing on the hot air balloons, which has been a nice popular theme. I didn't know what people would think about that, or if they'd want to buy journals like that, but really they've been popular. They've been selling well. So I'm happy for that. Just a sweet, sweet little journal with fun balloons and roses and reds. Pretty cover. There's room on this cover for you to jazz it up too, maybe with some rhinestones or something if you really like the sparkly. And then she made this one. This is a red book cover. It says The Happy Hollisters at Lizard Cove. She left that there, but then covered it with these pages. We have dyed seam binding closure. This is journal. So this is one of my pages here. This is called Balloon Ride. She's used the same digitals, and it is a very similar configuration, just slightly different. I love this in the center here. You can stick your extra ephemera and then move it throughout the journal as you wish. It's a beautiful page. Not sure whose that is. But a lot from Full of Hot Air. And then this is, I think this is Joanne's The Rose Garden. Hope you have another one there. Wasn't expecting more than one. I like how she cut these out from rose quotes. And there's one here too, so you can use those. I always recommend Rita's journals. They're so user-friendly. And then this is from Jane. And, oh, this is kind of what I was trying to say about jazzing it up. She added some green glitter to the dress here on the lady. This is Around the World. There's sparkles there. This is fabric. One signature, but it does have a little bit of a spine. And this is called Around the World Lady. Recycled cardboard, fabric covered with lace, 9x6, one signature, 80 pages. She used rose quotes, floral journal labels. So these are the floral journal labels that I created. Button labeled botanicals, Full of Hot Air. Lots of stenciling. Coffee dyed papers. I love the script stamping. There's rose quotes. Pretty little fabric flip. So it definitely has a little bit of a travel theme to it. But also oh, that is gorgeous. I'm not sure whose paper that is. Not All Who Wander Are Lost. So she's kind of put it into more of a travel theme. Really pretty. Oh, I like your Created by Jane cards. Super pretty. This folds closed really well. It has room to bulk up. Beautiful choice of fabric. And then the final journal we'll be looking at today is also from Jane. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful cover image? This I found to use in my Full of Hot Air kit, so that comes with that. But she's layered up stamps and tickets and flowers, lace. It's a fabric cover. There's some rickrack there. Love it. It is 3 signatures. She's used the same digitals as in the one we just looked at. And I would definitely say there's a travel theme to this as well. And nature. See, there's trains. And the hot air balloons and globes. And butterflies. So very vintage, I love a touch of nature with whatever direction I go. So if I'm doing travel or vintage or fashion, I love to throw nature in with it. And she's done that here very beautifully. Here's airplanes, the hot air balloons. Very nice. So thank you, all 3 of you. I hope that you will stay for the next video by subscribing. And if you really enjoyed this, don't worry, you will see many more. These are all ladies who you will see many more journals from. And I have shown many journals from them in the past. So Jane is a regular, Rita's a regular, and so is Sister Simon. In fact, within the next week or two, I will have another box of her journals, regular marketplace journals, not challenge journals, to share with you, and I'm very excited about that. So make sure you're subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Haven't quite decided on the video for tomorrow, but I do believe there will be regular marketplace journals, and then we will see what else I have to go along with that. And I hope you have an incredible day. I hope you had some inspiration. If you need help finding any kits, pop me an email. I'll be glad to send you the specific link if you can't find it. Head over to my Facebook group for more info, freebies, discussion, links, all sorts of things.